What's up guys, in this video I'm going to show you the craziest effect. I'm going to show you how to create this smooth, colorful hand trail effect. It looks absolutely insane and I can't wait to show it to you guys. So if you want to learn all of this sauce, make sure to stick around with me until the end. We're going to have a lot of fun together. We're going to cook up. And if you don't know me yet, my name is Gus. I've been editing for over 10 years and I run the Friendly File store in which I sell editing packs, presets, templates, basically all the sauce you need to level up your edits instantly. That way you don't have to do everything from scratch. I also just dropped some insane fire packs over there like shakes and hits V1 that allows you to have crazy shakes transitions instantly. We're gonna see that a bit later on in this video. Packs will be available in the description. Now with that said, let's get right into today's effect. So we're now in After Effects. Now that we're done with Christmas, eating all that chocolate and stuff, we're back clocking in. Let's get it. So as you can see, I have these clips right here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 clips, and these 2 clips are the ones that we're going to use to create that kind of like hand trail effect, because as you can see right here, we see his hands clearly, and then this clip as well. So obviously the first thing that we need to do is to rotoscope our hands. So in that clip and that hand as well, I already pre-rotoscoped it, but if you don't know how to do it, let me show you real quick. All you got to do is select your clip and you can just double click, and then you can click on this right here, roto brush tool, or you can do Option W, and then you can just start rotoscoping that out. There we go, by clicking, and then you can also do Alt click, and that's gonna do like remove negative space if there's too much. So I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but you can just see I didn't really do anything. It's not like perfect right now. You can adjust it. What I would also recommend is to use the use motion blur right here, because if it moves fast, as you can see, you're gonna have a nice kind of like motion blur here where it's gonna help with the edges. As you can see, it looks super rough right here, but when we do use motion blur, it definitely helps. Do that throughout, and then when you're done, you can click on freeze, and then it's gonna freeze your rotoscope. So when we're done, we're gonna have our roto right here. Let me just show you. If I isolate this, we're gonna have this right here, something like this. There we go. And now the main part is done, because we can now apply the effects and it's gonna be isolated to that. So let's do just that. One thing that you're gonna notice, I think, that when you have a rotoscope, like the effect that we're gonna apply to get that kind of like motion blur effect, that's what we're gonna do right now. When we use pixel motion blur, which is what I would typically use to create that effect, I'm not sure that it works on rotos. Does it? Yeah, no. As you can see, it's gonna apply to the whole scene and you want it to apply only to the hands. So we're gonna fix that by, let me just label this real quick. Enter roto. Okay. We're gonna do right click and then pre-compose it. That way we're gonna avoid this kind of like glitch. We're gonna call it roto hands clip 1. Make sure that move all attributes is selected and this as well. And then we can click on pixel motion blur now, and as you can see, it's now going to be applied. Now you want to make sure that you crank that bad boy up. We're going to do something like, how is maybe like 1600, something like that. And then we're going to make a lot more like shutter samples. That way we're going to have a smooth effect. Let's try 23. Now, as you can see, we're going to have this nice trail going on. I'm just going to play this for you guys so that we can see what that looks like for now. Gonna take a bit of time to load. So as you can see, now we have this nice effect right here. It looks super cool, and that's all we're gonna need, I think. So as you can see, we have this nice trail, but we're gonna add some color to it, all of that good stuff. Now if we keep adding effects to it, it's gonna create that same glitch, so we gotta pre-compose it. Let's pre-compose it, and then we're gonna call it roto hands clip 1. Let's put in parentheses, we're gonna say the colors glow, because we're gonna add those kind of effects to it. We can press on OK, and then I'm gonna apply the effect exposure, because we're gonna add a flicker effect to it. So let's do Alt click, let's type wiggle, let's do 20, what should we do? Let's do like 16 times per second, comma, and then let's type 4. So now as you can see, we're gonna have this nice glow effect. This is gonna look something like this for now. I think it looks super dope. And now we're gonna add some color to it, so we can go get an effect just like tint. Let's drag this on, and we're gonna make a map white too. Let's do something like red maybe. Let's see what that looks like. Now I don't mind that at all. However, I think I'm gonna add the CC toner effect instead. I think it looks better. Okay, that's gonna look a little better. We can make it red. So now as you can see, we're gonna have that kind of trail right here. We can put the exposure afterwards as well. Yeah, I like that effect right here. That looks dope. That looks pretty nice. And now we can also add some glow to it. We're gonna add the effect deep glow. Nice. Now we have a super fire hand trail effect. That looks insane. Now we can also add some emphasis to it by kind of like blurring out, not blurring out, but I'd say make the background like everything but the hands behind. We're gonna make it like darker. It's gonna look super cool, and it's gonna put the focus on the hands. Let's get it. All right, so this is the clip that's under, right? By the way, if you haven't, I drop sauce on this channel all the time. My mission is to really like level up your edits and the whole editing community, to drop sauce, bam, 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 and just level up as a community. So make sure to subscribe. We're gonna add the curves effect to the background. And what's super cool about the curves effect is that this allows you to reduce the lowlights and the highlights. So in that case, we're gonna make a dot here. You can just click on it, and then you can make another one on the highlights. We're gonna use mostly the lowlights. We're gonna animate that. So yeah, click on the keyframe for curves. At the beginning, it's gonna be like this, and then boom, when it's there, I want it to be like, yeah, like dark like this. That looks super dope. There we go. Let's see what that looks like, if that's smooth enough. Since it's like a kind of like time remap, I don't mind it being like kind of rough, but we can ease it with F9 as well. Yeah, that helps. That is super dope. And we can even add a channel blur effect, something like this. And then all of those, when it's there, we're just gonna add some blur to it a little, something like this. I like this kind of blur. It's a bit different from like the other blurs that we typically see. So as you can see now, we really get more emphasis on the hands. It looks super nice. So now we have this right here. It looks pretty fire. That looks super sick. But now the only thing that sucks is that there's no like transitions. There's no like added energy to it. This is an effect like you really want to add energy to have a really fire transition, and I got the right thing just for that. Let me show you. So I'm just gonna go to my presets right here, and we're gonna use Shakes and Hits V1, which is definitely the best pack if you want to add like some energy, some crazy energy to your scenes, some crazy shakes. So I'm just gonna create an adjustment layer, and then I'm gonna put it to right there. And then I'm gonna use one of the craziest ones that I love. It's called Green Beam. We can just slap it on just like this. And now as you can see, we have this crazy shake. It looks absolutely insane. Yo, that looks so clean. So before we apply that effect onto that one as well, we can just create a new adjustment layer. We're just gonna add some shakes to them. I'm gonna use, let's do TV glitch. Then bam, just like that. Yo, I love that one. It looks absolutely insane. And it's also a really easy way. Like one thing about music videos, or even like if you do car edits and stuff like that, is that like you need to add energy to your scenes. You need transitions. It's like 70% of the job. So if you get the right workflow, you can just like speed through projects and just like create those crazy effects. So you get this crazy shake, and then there's another transition. So I'm just gonna add one last one. Let's do crazy intense bounce. So now we have these insane shakes. So if you want to level up your edits for the New Year's and get Shakes and Hits V1, get those 30 presets. It'll be down in the description. I even left you a discount code just for making it this far into this video. Now let's keep going. For the second clip, we can also rotoscope the hands just like we did earlier. So literally the same process. So you basically rotoscope these. If you have Shakes and Hits V1, you can also just like turn it off while you're working. But once that's done, you should have this, then the other rotoscope one. So we can do the same thing. Basically, we can just pre-compose it at first, call it Roto Hands Clip 2. And then we're gonna go and apply our pixel motion blur, just like that. Make shutter samples 20 as well. And then let's do 2000 for the shutter angle. Oh yeah, I can tell that's gonna be super dope. So now we have this right here. What if I try and do a little more? Yeah, that looks dope. That looks super cool. So we have our effect right here. We're just gonna pre-compose it once again. Roto Hands Clip 2. Let's say glow. And now what's cool is that you can basically just like copy the effects that you had on there that we did earlier. and just slap it on there. So for now, it looks like this. Well, that looks trippy. That looks super trippy. If you want, you can also play with the order of these. All right, so we're gonna give that another color. Yeah, we could do blue. Blue looks super crazy when I think about it. We could do blue. Let's do blue, and we can also do what we did right there. I'm just gonna come and see and then come and V that right here. But I think I'm gonna start with that already with the effects that we had, and then at the end I'm just gonna add some keyframes and then put it back basically to 0. So we can do 0, 0, and then the curves we can do reset. And now let's see what we have. I think I'm gonna add like a calmer shake right here. It's like we got some like less intense shakes as well. I'm gonna do easy impact instead. Just gonna do easy impact instead. There we go. And I think for this, I'm gonna make it like go back to the original state throughout. Yeah, that looks cool. That's so clean. Let's go. So now let's have a look at our final result. So that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you enjoyed this video and if it brought you any value, please consider subscribing. Also, please let me know in the comments what else do you want to see next on this channel. Also, if you're looking to level up your edits for new years, you can check our packs down below. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.